floorboards where the early hours pass. Coffee in my hands and I don't need to make a sound. The whole world can wait a little, I ain't nowhere bound. There's a kind of riches in the morning done this way. No hurry in my shoulders, nothing owing to the day. Oh, warm light coming in, softer than a promise, gentler than a sin. Let it fall across you, let it take its time. Warm light coming in, let it take its time. Warm light coming in, coming, softer than a promise, gentler than a sin. Let it fall across you, let it take its time. Warm light coming in, and everything is fine. City's getting louder, but it can't get into here. Every worry I was carrying is somewhere far from near. Take a breath and hold it, let it out and let it go. There's a rhythm in the quiet if you take it nice and slow. I have been the hurry man, I know that road too well. Now I'm learning how to linger and I'm doing pretty swell. Warm light coming in, warm light in, softer than a promise, gentler than a sin. Let it fall across you, let it take its time. Let it take its time. Warm light coming in, softer than a promise, gentler than a sin. Let it fall across you, let it take its time, and everything is fine. Black cat on the window ledge, half asleep, half awake, watching all those hurried people making their mistakes. He knows something we forgot about, the value of a pause. Never had to earn his rest, he never needed cause. So I sit a little longer, let the light climb up the wall. Nothing here is urgent, nothing here at all. I don't need the whole world, I just need this room. A cup that's steaming slowly and a little bit of room. To be nobody in particular, to be no one's news. That's the kind of morning that a wiser man would choose. Warm light coming in, softer than a promise, gentler than a sin. Let it fall across you, let it take its time. Let everything is fine. Warm light coming in, softer than a promise, gentler than a sin. Let it fall across you, let it take its time. I remember how it started, soft and easy, unhurried, and I never got outsmarted by the noise that wants my minutes, by the rush that wants my mind. I kept a little morning for myself and left the rest behind. That's the whole philosophy, ain't nothing more to say. Warm light coming in, and I let it stay. Yeah, warm light coming in, softer than a promise, gentler than a sin. Let it fall across you, let it take its time. Warm light coming in, softer than a promise, gentler than a sin. Let it fall across you, let it take its time, and everything is fine. I don't need the whole world, I just need this room. A cup that's steaming slowly and a little bit of room. To be keeping score with me. So I let the tempo settle when my heartbeat wants to sit. And I found out that's a pocket, and I found out that's it. All those years I thought that faster was the only way to win. Now the groove has got me easy, and I'm letting it come in. Warm and slow, warm and slow. That's the only way I know. Let the hurry pass on by. Warm and slow until we're through. Warm and slow. Bass is walking like a man who knows the town he's walking through. Never doubles back, never wonders what to do. Drummer's got a brush in hand and time enough to spare. Never rushes to the downbeat, gets there when it gets there. That's the sound of somebody who ain't got a thing to prove. That's the sound of grown folk music. That's the sound of smooth. Warm and slow, warm and slow. That's the only way I know. Let the hurry pass on by. Warm and slow until we're through. Warm and slow. Used to be I'd feel the silence like it owed me an apology. Every gap a kind of failure, every pause a tragedy. Now I hear the space between the notes and understand it less. That the quiet is a reason, that the music holds so fast. You can't hear a thing that's shouting, you can only hear low. So I turn the whole thing down and let it breathe and let it go. There's a difference between resting and refusing to begin. I'm not hiding from the world, I'm just letting it come in. At a speed a man can carry, at a weight a man can hold. That's the secret, that's the whole thing, that's the goal. Warm and slow, warm and slow. That's the only way I know. Let the hurry pass on by. Warm and slow until we're through. Warm and slow. Streetlights start to hum. You'll know me by the tempo, you'll know me when you come. I'll be somewhere in the middle of a chord that takes its time. Nothing hurried, nothing crowded, everything in line. That's the only kind of living that has ever felt like mine. Warm and slow, and doing just fine. And warm and slow, warm and slow. That's the only way I know. Let the hurry pass on by. Warm and slow until we're through. Warm and slow. There's a difference between resting and refusing to begin. I'm not hiding from the world, I'm just letting it come in. At a speed a man can carry, at a weight a man can hold. That's the secret, that's the whole thing, that's the goal. Warm and slow, warm and slow. That's the only way I know. Let the hurry pass on by. Warm and slow until we're through. Warm and slow. Yeah. beautiful and cold. Marble in the lobby and a story that got old. Everybody dressed up fine and nobody at home. Warmest thing about it was the taxi ride alone. I don't need the beautiful, I never really did. I need a place that keeps me and a door that isn't hid. Warm enough to stay, warm enough to stay. Ain't the finest thing, but it don't go away. Put my bag down by the door, ain't gonna wander anymore. Warm enough to stay. Found a little kitchen with a table that don't match, chairs from 4 directions and a window with a latch. Somebody always cooking, somebody always there. Nothing in it worth a dollar, everything worth care. First time in a long time I sat down and didn't check whether I should go or stay, whether it would wreck. Warm enough to stay, warm enough to stay. Ain't the finest thing, but it don't go away. Put my bag down by the door, ain't gonna wander anymore. Warm enough to stay. Funny how you know it ain't a thing that you decide. Something in your shoulders lets go and settles down inside. You stop rehearsing exits, you stop counting up the doors. You put your bag down somewhere and you find out that it's yours. Took me 30-something years to feel that in a room. Now I know the difference between a house and a home. All the doors I walked out of, all the rooms I left behind, weren't a one of them unkind, weren't a one of them unkind. They were only cold, and I was only young. Now I know what warm is, and I know where I'm from. Warm enough to stay, warm enough to stay. Ain't the finest thing, but it don't go away. Put my bag down by the door, ain't gonna wander anymore. Warm enough to stay. So if you find one, hold it, don't go looking for the more. There's 1,000 shinier places and they're colder than before. Warm is not exciting and it doesn't make a sound, but it's the only thing that ever really held a body down. I'm not going anywhere, I've got no plans today. Found a place that's warm enough to stay. Warm enough to stay, warm enough to stay. Ain't the finest thing, but it don't go away. Put my bag down by the door, ain't gonna wander anymore. Warm enough to stay. All the doors I walked out of, all the rooms I left behind, weren't a one of them unkind, weren't a one of them unkind. They were only 20 minutes at the end of every day, the world turns rich. Everything you own looks better, and you can't say which. Part of it's the angle and what part of it's the eye. Only know the kitchen chair looks like it cost a mile high. Same chair as the morning, same scratches on the seat, but the light is gonna made it into something almost sweet. Warm gold, richest thing a man can hold. Doesn't cost a thing to keep. Warm gold before the sleep. Warm gold. Warm gold. That's the honest kind of wealth, and it don't cost a thing. Comes around for everybody, comes around like spring. Doesn't check your bank account, doesn't check your name. Falls across the rich and poor exactly just the same. Only thing it asks of you is that you're there to see. That's the whole admission price, and that's the fee. Warm gold, richest thing a man can hold. Doesn't cost a thing to keep. Warm gold before the sleep. Warm gold. Warm gold. I have missed 1,000 of them being busy with the small. Head down at a table with my back against the wall. 20 minutes came and went and I was doing something dumb. And the gold poured through the window and I never let it come. Now I set a little alarm and I laugh at what that means. Grown man with a reminder to go look at what he's seen. They can take the house of money and the name off of the door. Can I take the 20 minutes? Can I touch it anymore? It'll be there when I'm nothing. It'll be there when I'm gone, falling off somebody's kitchen chair and carrying on. Warm gold, richest thing a man can hold. Doesn't cost a thing to keep. Warm gold before the sleep. Warm gold. Comes tomorrow, put whatever's down. Go and stand inside of it and wear it like a crown. Yeah, it'll last about as long as it takes to drink a cup. Yeah. Then the blue comes rolling over and the whole thing folds up. Yeah, but you'll carry it to bedtime and you'll carry it through the night. Warm gold in the pocket of a man who caught the light. Warm gold, richest thing a man can hold. Doesn't cost a thing to keep. Warm gold before the sleep. Warm. They can take the house of money and the name off of the door. Can I take the 20 minutes? Can I touch it anymore? It'll be there when I'm nothing. It'll be there when I'm gone, falling on somebody's kitchen chair and carrying on. Warm gold, richest thing a man can hold. Doesn't cost a thing to keep. Warm gold before the sleep. Warm gold. Warm gold, richest thing a man can hold. Warm gold. Look down on the avenue when everything turns gold. Whole block of concrete doing something soft and bold. Windows catching sunset late, been waiting all day long. Even the fire hydrant looks like it belongs. This is not a pretty city and it never claimed to be, but at 6 o'clock in autumn it's the prettiest to me. Warm streets below, warm streets below. Gold on the concrete and the bus is running slow. Every window holding fire, every neighbor getting higher. Warm streets below. Man selling roses at the corner where the buses turn. Been there 20 years and there's nothing left to learn. Knows the name of everybody and the shape of every face. Holds the whole neighbor together like a piece of lace. So nobody's gonna write him up, nobody's gonna care. But the block will fall apart tomorrow if he wasn't there. Oh, yeah. Warm streets below, warm streets below. Gold on the concrete and the bus is running slow. Every window holding fire, every neighbor getting higher. Warm streets below. Kids out on the stoop with the radio too loud. Somebody's grandmother telling them she's proud. Domino game rattling at a table in the shade. Whole economy of small things nobody ever made. Just grew up out of sidewalk like a stubborn kind of tree. That's the warm down there, that's what you cannot see. People say the city's cold, they never really looked. They saw the glass and still of it, they never saw it cooked. Down here on a level where the ordinary lives, it's the warmest thing there is, it's the most a place gives. Yeah, yeah. Warm streets below, warm streets below. Gold on the concrete and the bus is running slow. Every window holding fire, every neighbor getting higher. Warm streets below. Hey, hey, hey. I could move out to the quiet where the lawns are green and wide, and I'd hear my own thoughts louder and I'd have more room inside. But I miss the man with roses and the domino applause, and the way the whole street goes go without a reason or a cause. I'll stay up in this window with the traffic and the noise. Warm streets below me full of somebody's boys. Hey. Warm streets below, warm streets below. Gold on the concrete and the bus is running slow. Every window holding fire, every neighbor getting higher. Warm streets below. Hey, hey, hey. People say the city's cold, they never really looked. They saw the glass and still of it, they never saw Second cup and I ain't moving, that's the whole report. Nothing on the calendar, and nothing to abort. Sunday made a promise to me back when I was born, that there'd be one day out of 7 that a man could just be warm. I intend to keep that bargain, even when the world says no. Warm coffee, slow hours, and nowhere left to go. Warm coffee, slow hours, ain't a thing about its hours. Let the whole day drift on by. Warm coffee in the sky. Warm coffee, slow hours. Newspaper unopened, and I'm gonna leave it there. Everything inside is a version of despair. It'll still be true tomorrow, and I'll read it when it's due. Right now there's a cup in front of me, and that is what is true. You can't fix a single thing by knowing it ain't. Some information keeps just fine, some information waits. Warm coffee, slow hours, ain't a thing about its hours. Let the whole day drift on by. Warm coffee in the sky. Warm coffee, slow hours. Old records in a corner, and I'll put one on in a while. Something from before I lived, something with a smile. Man who cut that record isn't with us anymore, but the groove keeps going anyway, still knocking on the door. There's a kind of immortality that money never bought. Just a warm 4 minutes and a bass line nicely caught. They will tell you rest is something that you have to go and earn. There's a lie somebody sold you, and it's one you have to unlearn. You were resting when they found you, you were resting from the start. It's the natural condition of a body and a heart. Warm coffee, slow hours, ain't a thing about its hours. Let the whole day drift on by. Warm coffee and the sky. Warm coffee, slow hours. Gets low enough, I'll think about the week, and I'll have the strength to face it, 'cause today I let it leak. All the pressure of the doing, all the hurry of the have, poured it in a saucer, and I gave myself a sip. Ain't no lazy in it, there's the fuel that makes it run. Warm coffee, slow hours, and it's done. Warm coffee, slow hours, ain't a thing about its hours. Let the whole day drift on by. Warm coffee and the sky. Warm coffee, slow hours. They will tell you rest is something that you have to go and earn. That's a lie somebody sold you, and it's one you have to unlearn. You were resting when they found you, you were body and a heart. Warm coffee, slow hours. Ain't a thing about it sours. Let the whole day drift on by. Warm coffee and the sky. Warm coffee, slow hours. 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 Fire burns down a red 11, and you think that's it. Nothing left but gray and orange and a little bit of lit. Reach your hand out in the morning and the ashes still are hot. Whole night long they held it, gave you everything they got. That's the thing they never teach you when they teach you about flame. Burning is a loud part, warmth is the game. Warmth stays on, warmth stays on, long after the fire's gone. Reach your hand out in the gray. Warmth stays on anyway, warmth stays on. Same with everybody good who ever came into my life. Some of them stayed decades and some of them a night. Doesn't seem no matter much, the heat is in the ash. Doesn't fade the way you think it will, it doesn't go with cash. I can call up somebody's kindness from a bus stop in the rain. 20 years and one small thing and it's warm again. Warmth stays on, warmth stays on, long after the fire is gone. Reach your hand out in the gray. Warmth stays on anyway, warmth stays on. So don't measure by the burning and don't measure by the size. Anybody can be brilliant for a minute with their eyes. Question is what's left of it when everybody's gone. Question is the morning after. Question is what's on. Most of what looked like a bonfire wasn't anything at all. And the small thing in the corner held the whole entire whole. Every person that I lost is somewhere in my hands. Not the way they look to talk, not the way a picture stands. Just the temperature they left me, just a little bit of heat. That's the part that never leaves, that's the part complete. Warmth stays on, warmth stays on, long after the fire's gone. Reach your gonna bear something warm inside the grate and somebody getting fed. That's a decent kind of ending for a decent kind of song. Everything goes quiet but the warmth stays on. Warmth stays on. Warmth stays on. Long after the fire's gone. Reach your hand out in the grave. Warmth stays on anyway. Warmth stays. Every person that I lost is somewhere in my hand. Not the way they look to talk, not the way a picture stands. Just the temperature they left me, just a little bit of heat. That's the part that never leaves, that's the part complete. Warmth stays on, warmth stays on. Long after the fire's gone, reach your hand out in the grave. Warmth stays on anyway, warmth stays on. One lamp burning in a room that's mostly shadow now. Doesn't light the whole thing up and doesn't need to know how. Just enough to see your hands, just enough to see your face, just enough to make a corner of the dark into a place. I was raised to fear the dimness, told to fill it with the sun. Turns out all you need is one. Turns out all you need is one. Warm glow, warm glow, warm glow in the middle of the low. One small light is all it takes. Warm glow, for goodness sakes, warm glow. Diner on the avenue at something after 2. Window full of amber and a counter and a few people who have nowhere else and don't mind saying so. Sitting in the only light that's burning down the road. Nobody asks a question, nobody wants the truth. Just a warm glow holding on. Everybody's used. Warm glow, warm glow. Oh, oh, in the middle of the low. One small light is all it takes. Warm glow, for goodness sakes, warm glow. Walk, 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 curtain making patterns on the floor. Everything is softer than it ever was before. All All the sharp edges of the day have gone and lost their teeth. Something kind is happening in the quiet underneath. I don't know the science and I don't much wanna learn. Only know a little warm can make a whole night turn. I have been the darkest room, I have been the empty hall. Somebody left the light on and it wasn't much at all, but it held me till the morning and it asked me nothing back. Now I leave one burning for whoever's on the track. Warm glow, warm glow, warm glow in the middle of the low. One small light is all it takes. Warm glow, for goodness sakes. Warm glow, for goodness sakes. Warm glow. Somewhere with the darkness coming on, and you're counting up your losses and you're sure the light is gone. Find yourself one small thing that's still glowing in the room. One is all it takes to make a corner out of gloom. You don't need the whole sun, you don't need the whole day, just a warm glow holding on and showing you the way. Warm glow, warm glow, warm glow in the middle of the low. One small light is all it takes. Warm glow, for goodness sakes. Warm glow, for goodness sakes. Warm glow. Darkest room, I have been the empty hole. Somebody left the light on and it wasn't much at all, but it held me till the morning and it asked me nothing back. Now I leave one burning for whoever's on the track. Warm glow, warm glow in the middle of the low. One small light is all it takes. Warm glow, for goodness sakes. Warm glow, warm glow, warm glow. Warm glow, warm glow. One small light is all it takes. Warm glow, for goodness sakes. Warm glow. Day gives up around now, 6 and does it very well. Sky goes from a working blue to something you could sell. Everybody softens up, even the loud ones do. Something in the angle of the light gets into you. I have never trusted morning, they've got too much to prove. Give me an evening any day, an evening knows how to move. Warm as the evening, warm as the evening, warm as the fall, softest hour of them all. Let the day go, let it be. warm as the evening. Come to me, warm as the evening. Warm as the evening. Bar down on the corner with the amber in the glass. Everybody just came off something they let pass. Nobody's here to conquer, nobody's here to climb. Everybody's only here to be here for a time. That's the best of human beings, that's the finest that we are. Tired and warm and honest at the far end of the bar. Warm as the evening, warm as the evening, warm as the fall. Softest hour of them all. Let the day go, let it be. Warm as the evening, come to me. Warm as the evening. Streetlights come on one by one, like somebody's asking whether we've had enough of all the running and the tasking. And the answer's always yes, and the answer's always was. We just never said it out loud, we never had the cause. Evening gives you the excuse, evening lets you stop. That's the mercy in it, that's the reason it's the top. Every good thing that I've done, I did after the sun. Every honest word I said came when the work was done. There's a version of a man that only shows up in the gold. That's the one I like the best, that's the one I'll hold. Warm as the evening, warm as the evening, warm as the fall. Softest hours of them all. Let the day go, let it be. Warm as the evening, come to me. Warm as the evening. I don't need a sunrise, and I don't need the noon. Give me that long slanting hour with the early kind of moon. When the day has said its piece and the night has not begun, and the whole world is between things and the pressure's coming undone. That's a temperature I'll live at, that's the only one I've known. Warm as the evening and never quite alone. Warm as the evening, warm as the evening, warm as the fall. Softest hour of them all. Let the day go, let it be. Warm as the evening, come to me. Warm as the evening. Warm as the evening. Every good thing that I've done, I did after the sun. Every honest word I said came when the work was done. There's a version of a man that only shows up in the gold. That's the one I like the best, that's the one I'll hold. Warm as the evening, warm as the evening, warm as the fall. Softest hour of them all. Let the day go, let it be. Warm as the evening, come to me. Warm as the evening. Warm as the evening. Warm as the evening, warm as the fall. Softest hour of them all. Warm as the evening. Only if you watch a while you notice it is flowing. Hope is moving mountains and it never seems to try. It never makes a fuss about it, never asks you why. That's the model that I'm after, that's the one I wanna be. Warm and unhurried, moving steady to the sea. Warm and unhurried, warm and unhurried. Never once been sorry and I never once been worried. Let it take the time it takes, nothing good was made by breaks. Warm and unhurried. Man who taught me how to play would never rush a phrase. Sat behind the keys for hours in a kind of easy haze. Told me you can play it faster, but you cannot play it truer. Every note you hurry through is one note fewer. Took me years to hear it, took me longer to obey. Now I let them ring out fully and I get out of the way. Warm and unhurried, warm and unhurried. Never once been sorry and I never once been worried. Let it take the time it takes, nothing good was made by breaks. Warm and unhurried. Same with conversation, same with love and same with work. Every good thing that I ruin with a jerk. Some sharp move to get it faster, some impatience in the hand. Never once improved a thing that I could understand. Slow has never failed me, slow has never let me down. Slow is how the good stuff gets to move around the town. There's a rush inside of everybody, put that when we're young. Somebody's voice that says you're late and leaves it on your tongue. You could spend a whole life running from a clock that isn't there. Or you can put it down this evening and just breathe the air. Warm and unhurried, warm and unhurried. Never once been sorry and I never once been worried. Let it take the time it takes, nothing good was made by breaks. Warm and unhurried. So I'm building me a life the way you build a wall of stone, one at a time and level, and I do it on my own. Won't be finished when I'm finishing, that's fine by me. Nothing worth the doing ever ends up being done, you see. Just keep laying down the courses, just keep steady in the sun. Warm and unhurried till the whole thing's spun. Warm and unhurried, warm and unhurried. Never once been sorry and I never once been worried. Let it take the time it takes, nothing good was made by praise. Warm and unhurried, warm and unhurried. Never once been sorry and I never once been worried. Let it take the time it takes, nothing good was made by praise. There's a rush inside of everybody, put that when we're young. Somebody's voice that says you're late and leaves it on your tongue. You can spend a whole life running from a clock that isn't there. Or you can put it down this evening and just breathe the air. Warm and unhurried, warm and unhurried. Never once been sorry and I never once been worried. Let it take the time it takes, nothing good will make no hurry. Warm and unhurried, warm and unhurried. Let it take the time it takes. Hold it right away. Warm and unhurried. Warm and unhurried. Warm and unhurried. Let it take the time it takes.